Hello everyone, today I am going to talk about the Dashmansha chart, which is the career reading for our horoscope, and this is the 10th division of the Rashi chart to know about the career prospects of the person. Usually when we have to know about the career, we tend to see the Rashi chart and the 10th house to see what kind of career the person is going to have and what kind of success the person will have in his life regarding his career. But there are many other questions also regarding somebody's career, that what kind of job I am going to be into, how would be my bosses, how would be my work environment, would I be working in a multinational company, would I be working from home, or would my subordinates be good, would I be having employees. Many things related to career can only be and very easily answered by the use of the Dashmansha chart. So it is the more detailed version of your career, and it is made out of the 10th division of your Rashi chart. See, each house in the Rashi is of 30 degrees. We know there are 12 houses and each house is of 30 degrees. So now dividing this 30 degrees by 10 will give you a figure of 3 degrees, which means the Dashmansha chart is made up of 3 degree each. I mean to say each house in the Dashmansha is of 3 degrees. So it will give you a detailed understanding of the 10th house of your Rashi chart, and anything that you want to know about the career can be answered by the use of the Dashmansha chart. So it becomes very important to study this. Now I will be making a separate video about the use of the Dashmansha. This video is only about the basics of the Dashmansha, which you should be knowing so that you can read your own charts and read the charts of your near and dear ones. Now let's start with the ascendant of the Dashmansha. See, the ascendant is the career, which means the kind of career, the strength of career would be seen by the ascendant. Now if the ascendant lord, that is the manager of your career, so you are going to be the manager of your career. So in that case, if the ascendant lord is well placed in the Kendra or in the trines, then it means the manager of the career is managing it well. The person will be very sincere towards his career. The person will have a smooth career ride. If the manager is ill placed, like if it is in the 6th house or in the 8th house or in the 12th house or even in the 3rd house, in that case the person's management about his career is not proper. So there would be some difficulties that the person will incur regarding his career. So it is very imperative, very important that your ascendant lord of the 10th house should be strongly placed in the Kendra or in the trinal houses, even in the 11th and the 2nd house. These are also considered as the good houses. See, if majority of your planets are placed in 3, 6, 8 or 12 in your Dashmansha, I am only here now going to talk about the Dashmansha. If majority of your planets are in the 3rd, 6th, 12th and 8th houses, then it will give you some difficulties in your job. The person will work hard and the results will be less. But if majority of your planets are placed in your Kendra or in the trinal houses, then with little efforts also you will be able to get good amount of success. So here the placement of planets is very important, and if majority of your planets are placed in the 3rd house, 6th house, 10th house and 11th house, or if 3rd and 6th placed planets, they are making a connection with your 10th, in that case the person will have a gradual rise in his career, and he will meet with success with due course of time. So the success will not be very steep, but the success will be very gradual in his life. Now coming to the 2nd house of your Dashmansha chart. See, 2nd house is about the values that you have for your career or the good experiences that you will gain through your work, or it will be the income that you will have through your career, or it will be the kind of, number of works that you will do. Suppose you are doing multiple kind of works, you are singing also, you are having your own business also, so it means your second lord is very strong, it is very well placed, it means you are doing multiple kind of works. And if there are benefics present here, then during their dasha they will give you some good opportunities for your career. And if there are malefics present here, then also they can give you opportunities, but they will give you some not so good experiences during their dasha period. So the second house should be looked at very carefully, and they definitely bring in some opportunities during their dasha, and they will give you some experiences and learnings during their time. Now the third house, it is the house of your efforts that you put in for your work. If there are malefics present, then it means that you are a very hard working person towards your work and you take your work very seriously. And if there are benefics present, then it means your work doesn't require too much of efforts and you take the things very easily. And this is also the house of your colleagues. So if there are benefics here, it means your colleagues at work are very good, very friendly towards you. If there are malefics here, it means your colleagues are not so friendly towards you and they may be very materialistic in their approach towards you. This is also the house of the short distance journeys that you will take for your career. If majority of the planets are associated with the third house, it means that your work requires lots of communications and lots of traveling. Now coming to the fourth house. See, the fourth house should be having Moon or Venus, because here these two planets will get highest directional strength, and this is the house of your comforts. So it will tell you about the kind of environment where you will be working, whether you will be working in a corporate environment or whether you will be working in a governmental kind of environment, or whether you will be working from home, or whether you will be always moving for your work. So everything can be seen from the fourth house. If Moon and Venus are placed here, they will give you lots of comforts at the place of work, and they will also give you a lot of fan following also, because fourth house is also the house of masses. So if you want to go into politics, or if you want to go into cinema industry, or if you want to go into any industry where masses are going to follow you, then Moon and Venus are considered as very well placed. Also, I would like to tell you that any planet whomsoever is present in the fourth will be directly aspecting your 10th house. So any planet which is aspecting your 10th house or your lagna or ascendant are going to have a very important influence on your career. You will be having career related to that planet which is aspecting your 10th house or which is aspecting your ascendant. So you should not ignore these planets which are sitting in the Kendra, because any planet which is sitting in the Kendra is definitely either casting its aspect on the 10th house or on the ascendant. Also, I forgot to tell you that Jupiter and Mercury, they are considered as very well placed in the ascendant because they have got the highest directional strength in the first house. In this case, the person will have a very strong career, the person will prosper a lot, and he will be very accomplished in his place of work. After this, we will come to the fifth house. See, this is the house which is very important, and usually if the planets are well placed in the fifth, will give you good results during their dasha. But if a planet who is placed in fifth and it is a malefic, or if it is aspected by a malefic, can give you some serious trouble at your place of work, because fifth is the 8th of your 10th house. 10th house is your work and the 8th to that is your fifth. So if it is under affliction, then it means that you will face some major problems during the dasha of that planet. Now, fifth is also about your subordinates, people who are junior to you at work. So, if there are good planets, your subordinates will be supportive towards you. If there are malefics here, then they will not be supportive towards you. You will have to face some problems related to them. It is also the house of speculations that you will do for your work. So, you could also go into consulting if there are many planets in the fifth house, which means your work will not require you to be in 9 to 5 kind of environment. Also, I would like to tell you is that if majority of your planets are placed in the second house, sixth house or 10th house, they are making a Eartha Trikon, which means they will give you a condition of service. See, the sixth house is all about your day-to-day activities. It means a routine kind of activities that you will have. So, majority of planets in the 2, 6, 10 Trikon will give you a job kind of work. The person is well suited for job. Now, coming to the sixth house itself, if your planets are present here, they will always bring in some positive desirable changes during their dasha. This is the house of competitions. So, if you have got benefics present here, then nobody can give you competition. You will be at a very favorable condition at your work, and people will find you a very difficult person to compete with. And in fact, I would say there won't be any competition if you have got benefics present here. Now, this will also tell you about the kind of work that you are doing in your day-to-day life. Suppose you are having Venus present here, it means in your day-to-day life you have to deal with some kind of creative energies or some kind of healing energies. So, anything related to Venus will be involved in your day-to-day work. Now, if here you have malefics present, then you will work exceptionally hard to come up in life, to come up in your career. So, that will make you a tough fighter. So, see, the planetary influences are more or less the same as in the Rashi chart, but here they are only associated with your career. Now, coming to the sixth house again, here it will also tell you about the debts, the loans that you will take towards your career. Sometimes people may have to take loans to study ahead or to find a worthy job. They may have to get some coaching done, they may have to do some further studies. So, that can also be seen by the sixth. Now, you can also lend loans to others if you have benefics present here. So, lot many things can be told from the sixth. If many planets are present here, then you can be a healer also, you could be a lawyer also. So, this will give you a work environment where you are fit to heal others, fit to help others. Coming to the seventh house now, this is the house of your business partnerships. This is the house of your businesses also. So, if your planets are present in the seventh, they will give you excellence in your day-to-day life, which involves business. It also forms a Kam Trikon with the 3rd, 7th and 11th. So, if majority of your planets are in the 3rd, 7th and 11th, then you are very well suited for business. And if your Saturn is present in the 7th house, then you will be very good at your field of work. You will have a proper and thorough understanding of whatever work you are doing. So, it is a very good position for you, and this is very good for politicians also, and this is very good position for those people who want to do their own work. So, manufacturing kind of work is also very well suited, and something which you are doing on your own. So here Saturn is considered very good, and from here it is directly aspecting the ascendant. So it will give you a great rise in your work. Now if your 7th lord is making any connection with your 10th house, then you can say that partnership will be very worthy for you and it will suit you. And any planet that is present in the 7th will directly aspect your ascendant. So you would be involved in some work related to that planet, the karka of that planet. Now coming to the 8th house, see, the 8th house will bring in some undesirable changes for you, and sometimes people may have to lose their jobs during their dasha, or you can get a job which will be very temporary in nature. Saturn is not considered good, well placed here, but it will give you a tendency to work for a longer duration of time, but it will give you lots of ups and downs in your career. And Mercury is considered good in the 8th house here, and this is the house of your unearned wealth, which means it could give you some benefits at your field of work, like your PPF money, provident fund money, or it could give you some taxes also. So those people who are paying very high taxes can be having benefits present in their 10th houses. This house can also give you insurance money, and it can also give you some money related to charity. So anything that you have not earned yourself, that can be seen through the 8th house. Any kind of research work that you are doing will also be seen through the 8th house. Now coming to the 9th house, this is the luck of your career, but this is also the loss of your career. What I want to say is that any planet who is present in the 9th house will bring you loss of job if it is afflicted, or it can give you some condition where you may have to go abroad to find a job. So usually people go through job losses during the dasha of the planets which are present in the 9th house. This is the house of your mentors. This is also the house of your bosses, of your teachers who will help you find a suitable work. And this house is also very important placement for any planet, because their dasha can give you some turbulence at your work. If you have benefics here, then your bosses will be very happy with your work. But if you have got malefics present here, then no matter how much well you perform at work, they will be never happy with your performance. Now coming to the 10th house, see, any planet which is present here will cast its influence in the kind of work that you will do. So you will be working as per the karka of the planet who is in the 10th. This is the most important kendra and the strongest kendra, and here Mars and Sun, they get the highest directional strength. So if you have got Mars and Sun present here, you will be very successful and highly respected and very good with the position that you get at work in a very commanding role. So this is very good for Mars and Sun. And any other planet who is present in the 10th house will give you a career related to that. So if Venus is present here, you could have a career related to healing, or related to creativity, or related to something related to arts or music. If you have got Mars present here, then you could be into defense, you could be into a good leadership role at an organization. If you have got Jupiter present here, then you could be into finance industry, or you could be into teaching industry, or anything to do with writing or publications. So there are many fields which are associated with every planet. You can associate them with those planets if they are present in the 10th house. And this is also a very strong Upche Bhava. Upche means growth Bhava. Now if you have got planets present in your 11th house, or the 11th house is basically the house of your income, this is the house of your gains. Benefics present here will give you good amount of income at your work. You will be really earning well. And any planet which is present in the 11th will give you fame related to that. You will be famous related to that karka. And this will also be your social circle at your work, which we'll see from the 11th. And any kind of recognition that you get is also to be seen from the 11th house. Now coming to the 12th house, this is the house of your expenditures at your work. So which means either you will have to travel abroad for work, or you could get a work related to multinational companies or related to hospitalization industry. So anything which is associated with the 12th house will influence your work if your planets are present here. Now this is also not a very good placement for planets, because here the efforts will not be very fruitful if you are in a field which is other than the 12th house related prospects. And this is also the house which will bring in some routine changes for you. If planets are present here during their dasha, you will go through some changes which are very routinely in nature, like the person could be transferred at his work, the person would be retired during that time, or the person's organization will change during that time. So some kind of routine changes you will experience during the dasha of the planets which are in the 12th house. And also any kind of efforts that you put in for your work which requires the use of money would be seen through the 12th house. So friends, this was all about the different houses of the Dashmansha. In my next video, I am going to talk about the use of the Dashmansha chart. I hope you must have liked the video and followed it. So please do press the like icon and encourage, and also share it with your friends. And I'll see you very soon with my another video, part 2 of this. And I want to thank you all for listening.